The Iron Claw is the latest film from writer and director Sean Durkin, and this stars Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, Harris Dickinson, Maura Tierney, Stanley Simons, Holt McConley, and Lily James. This is the true story of the inseparable Von Erich brothers, who made history in the intensely competitive world of professional wrestling in the early 1980s. I found The Iron Claw to be a heavy and striking experience. It has excellent acting from the entire cast, who are all dedicated to giving their absolute best, especially from Zac Efron's lead performance, who shows so much loyalty as playing Kevin Von Erich, physically and emotionally. The family themselves all have brilliant and tense chemistry, particularly the build-up tension that you feel between Kevin and his father. This is from the film's great use of setup and payoff from the internal conflicts of the brothers. If you know about the brothers' life, then you know what I'm talking about. There is a lot of research and effort that this production put into the wrestling side of the Iron Claw, which did a great job. For example, the costumes, hair and makeup, props, and the extravagant and passionate mood of how wrestlers perform. Additionally, the wrestling choreography from those familiar moves. One of them being from the film is when one wrestler drags the other wrestler's face along the ropes of the ring. Finally, the cinematography did a great job. There were sometimes these handheld and low angle shots from the outside of the ring that looks accurate from how the camera work is presented in a wrestling show. Now, this is coming from someone who does not watch much wrestling, but from someone who has had experience in working videography for wrestling shows instead. The other cinematography of establishments, wides and close-ups also does a great job of capturing the culture of 70s, 80s America, Texas, of course wrestling as well, and the tone. Speaking of the tone, it does a fantastic job of being heartwarming and eventually heartbreaking. When the film does get deep, it can be difficult and shocking, especially if you don't know anything about the Von Erich's life, just like myself. But it never tries to be forceful or obvious. As I mentioned about the setup and payoffs of during the conflict moments of what the brothers face, it's clever how it sometimes handles foreshadowing and also how you, the audience, expect something precisely dreadful to happen. But then a couple of times, the payoff is something completely different that can lead to a more unexpected and shocking outcome. For example, and of course without spoiling, there is a scene when one of the brothers is on a motorbike during the evening. The follow-up scene of the consequence made me feel more shocked and uncomfortable, as I was expecting something different to happen. But this just makes the Iron Claw to have brilliant and clever storytelling from Sean Durkin. The script does an excellent job of presenting powerful themes about brotherhood, pain, fear of failure and bad luck. Furthermore, and most importantly, the repercussions of being unsupportive that leads to the importance of showing honest feelings and taking action to support one another as a family no matter what. But in the end, I found this to be a striking and brilliant film, and I would highly recommend this to either fans or non-fans of wrestling. Check this one out now in UK cinemas. I'm going to give The Iron Claw 5 stars out of 5. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please let me know your thoughts about the film in the comments below. I appreciate the support as always. Until next time.